Today I'm with Orville Crooks. He's the elite national champion and he's a member of Team USA. Thanks for doing this, Orville. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. I beat the rain, so I'm happy.
Well, for
I was on my way.
it's nice and sunny in England. That's for
I
one.
know, man. I'm jealous, man.
Orville, can you give me a quick intro to you as a boxer about what level you've been competing at?
Okay, so my name is Orville Crooks. I'm on the national Team USA. I'm representing Team USA. I've been competing in boxing for 4 years. But I've been around boxing my whole life, but I really didn't take it serious. I was in college and I used to play ball. I used to think I was going to the NBA. Fortunately, I didn't go to the NBA. So I picked up back in boxing like when I was like 21, and I accomplished a lot. 21, I said 21, 20. I picked up back in boxing when I was 20. And ever since then, it was history, man. Now I'm here. I'm number one now, and I won a lot.
You've made number one. Big congratulations on that.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Before I ask you about you, you've got boxing in the family, haven't you? And your brother Dushan, he's a professional, and he's just had a win, hasn't he, recently? Yes. How big of an influence has he been on your boxing?
Man, he got me into boxing. Because back when I was young, I used to be a troublesome young man. I used to like fight it in the street a lot. You know, typical story from probably other boxers, but mine is very unique. I was just into fighting in the street, school. I just had a lot of build-up anger. And my mom told me that I needed some type of discipline. You should do boxing with my brother. And after that, when she said fighting, I said, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm going boxing." You know? So I was in boxing. It disciplined me a lot. I came a long way. Now I'm here.
Was you always a fan of your brother in those years that you wasn't boxing?
Yes, I always looked up to my brother. Always. Back my first ever boxing gym I used to go to was Gleason Boxing Gym is in New York, Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, best style. So he started there. And it was a time that I saw him spar Zab Judah back in and I was years ago, probably like when I was like 10 or 12 years old. And he was probably around like 17, 16, around there, 15, around there. And I saw him for he was sparring Zab Judah, and I just wanted to get in the ring too because I wanted to fight too. I was like, no, that's my brother. I want to fight. So yes, I always looked up to my brother. My brother's like my father figure because my father passed away, R.I.P. to him. He passed away when I was like 6 years old. So I think that was like the build-up anger that I had inside of me. And my mom always used to take care of me, and I always she was a single mom, and she just used to take care of me, and she just wanted me to do the best. So she got me into boxing and disciplined me a lot.
And when you started boxing, you've got that slick southpaw style, haven't you? You're a very smooth boxer. Now your brother's different. He's more of an aggressive.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching some of his fights on YouTube.
Yeah.
Did you have that slick style straight away?
And so when I started boxing, I always used to when the time that my brother boxed, and like back when he used to get into boxing, I saw he always just like Mike Tyson. So I was like, okay, you like Mike Tyson, you like being aggressive and stuff like that. I don't really like getting hit. Like if I don't have to get hit, then I won't get hit. So I used to look up to like Muhammad Ali, Pernell Whitaker, Mike McCullum, just different type of styles, you know. So my nickname is Style and Grace because like I just adjust to any different styles and not to fight any type of different styles. If I don't have to get hit, then I won't get hit. And I practice more on not getting hit, being elusive. If I'm being aggressive, being elusive, going inside. And just like Canelo in a way, and just like all the great fighters that's like real slick. And, you know, I'm just happy to really perfect it. I'm still perfecting it, still practicing it. But I'm happy who I am
Credit
now.
to
You know,
you, because I've watched some of your fights, and it usually takes fighters years to get that sort of slipperiness and technique. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Going back to
Appreciate
the
that.
beginning at Gleason's, I presume. What are your memories of your first bout, the first time you stepped in the ring?
So, when I was younger, I never stepped in the ring. I never stepped in, like, I did step in the ring, but sparring wise, but I never really fought I didn't even fight when I was like and compete. I didn't compete when I was younger at all. I just used to get sparring, but my first ever sparring was is a I don't know what they call him now, but I know back then his name is what's his name? I don't know his name, but back then they used to call him Sugar Boy. His name is they call him Young God now, young young Junior, something like that. He's with the Andre camp. He with Marcus Brown and stuff like that. His father trained him. His name is Young Tiger, Young Junior. I don't know what they call him, but back then they used to call him Sugar Boy or something like that. But that was my first ever sparring when I was like 11 or 12 years old, and I did good. Like, you know, I think it was just the fighting spirit in me. But I was getting hit and stuff. But like, you know, I was like my brother a little bit at the time when I really developed it. After that, I was like, after that little sparring, I said, yo, I don't want to get hit no more, man. If I don't got to get hit, I don't want to get hit no more. So I just started watching Muhammad Ali and stuff like that. But yeah, just sparring. That's the time that I really stepped in the ring.
So was it when you went to Mendez boxing gym that you really took boxing seriously?
Yes. Why I really started getting back into boxing too, in a way too, was so I used to tell people I used to box. I used to go to work in a way, but train in a way. It's called Overthrow Boxing Gym. It's just a gym, like, you know, to get like a not a traditional boxing gym like Mendez and Gleason, but it was just a gym that my mentor put me in, and like I told him I used to box. He didn't believe me, so I was like, all right, so let me spar somebody. So I sparred. His name, he got a baby now, but he's from Cali. I think he's still signed with Golden Boy. I don't know. Ever since he had a baby, he just stopped. His name is Nico. Nico something. I forgot his last name. But I sparred him, and I wasn't even in shape. I didn't go in the ring, like spar in the ring for a long time. That's when I was coming back into boxing, like when I was like 20. So I sparred him. I told him that I used to box. They didn't believe me. I was like, all right, put me in the ring. Let me spar. So fortunately that he was from Florida at the time, and he came to New York. He was looking for sparring, and I was like, yeah, put me in the ring, man. I got at least 2 rounds in me. I ended up having 3, and I actually did okay for like boxing for a long time. So, but he put the hands on me a little bit. He put the hands on me, like he put the hands on me. I was tired, and after that, me at the time, I was just so like, nah, I'm competitive, so I was like, no, I gotta get back in the gym. I gotta get back on my boxing. You feel me? So he motivated me. It was a couple people that motivated me, and I got motivated to get back into it. And my brother started going to Mendez. My trainer, Alexandra Ness, he got me. It was my brother was with him, and he got me into it. And they didn't believe that I was really serious. And I said, all right, let me sign up for the Golden Gloves. And I signed up for the Golden Gloves at 201. That was in my right weight class, but I did that as novice, and I won my first tournament, my first Golden Glove tournament.
I think you know one of the trainers that was at Mendez, Ricky Ray Taylor.
Yeah, I know Ricky. Yeah,
he's a friend of my friend in England. They worked on the cruise ships together, and I've interviewed Ricky, and he's a real character, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Funny, Ricky. Yep.
Yeah, so how sad was you when Mendez shut down? I mean, obviously, sad passing of Francisco Mendez.
Man, I was so heartbroken, man. The fact why I was really so heartbroken was when Francisco and Nelson passed away. R.I.P. to them both. Francisco passed on my birthday at the time, April 21st. when I heard the news. He passed on my birthday during COVID, and Nelson passed, man, to COVID. But I was so sad, man, because Mendez did a lot for me. They invited me, like they made it like my first home. Any other boxing gym I've been to. Gleason was even like that to me at the time. Probably if they would have known who I was now and at the time. But Mendez really believed in me, and they actually sponsored me at the time. I wasn't paying no membership or anything like that, and they used to like sponsor me, like give me money and stuff like that to get to where I want to be, like the nationals and stuff. Nelson used to help me out in Francisco. Their whole family is a blessing, and the whole Mendez boxing is just was a good vibe, you know.
So where have you ended up now, Orville? Where have you gone to?
So right now I'm in South Box, Eric Kelly Boxing Gym.
He's a no nonsense trainer, isn't he?
Huh?
He's no nonsense, Eric Kelly.
yeah. Eric is funny. You know what? To be honest, Eric always took, he always to this day he still do it. Probably almost every day. He used to say, "Yo, if he was in my era, I would have beat you up. I would have knocked you out." Da, da, da. I said, "Yeah, man, you talking about your glory days, man. That's your past, man." But yeah, I'm in South Box now. My trainer there. Whatever's convenient with my trainer, I just try to make it go there. It's a little far from me, but I make it there. So yeah.
What I have seen on YouTube is in New York, you have a lot of club bouts, don't you, where you have contests within the bouts, within the clubs. And I saw you had quite a rivalry with Gergo Savoli.
Oh.
I'm saying that wrong.
Yeah, I don't even know his name. I don't know how to say his name. So Gergo, you know the crazy thing about it? So his first, that was like that was my first open fight, my first open elite fight. So he beat me. I felt like, yeah, he beat me at the time. He beat me at the time, but that was my first open fight, and I felt like I still gave him a run for the money. He had a lot of fights. That was my so to turn open. That was like my eighth fight, my eighth boxing fight open. My eighth fight, my eighth bout. So you turn open like when you like 8 and everything like that, and you have like your record is like 8. So yeah, me and him have a rivalry.
Big experience those bouts because you both really deep, and doesn't it, that sort of experience?
Yeah, I overheard that he actually have a lot of fights. So that's what I overheard. And yeah, we got a rivalry. We'll be 1-1 right now. So I told him whenever he wants smoke, whenever he want to see me again, he can see me whenever. You feel me? So he's a good guy though. He's a nice guy.
You took your smoke elsewhere, and you've ended up winning the national elite title. What did it take to win that, and what did it mean to you?
Look, blood, sweat, and tears, man. Like I said, I hate losing. I feel like losing is really bad. I'm very competitive. So it took me the Eastern. So I lost in a split decision in Eastern in the finals to a very experienced fighter at the time. He's pro now. His name, he went up to weight class because he wanted to do 2 weight classes just in case to make the Olympic trials. So his name is Javier Martinez. I don't know if you heard of him, 165, but he moved up to 178 to do the Eastern. I lost to him a close fight. I still thought I won to this day. Yeah, if you want to hear this interview, he's gonna hear it. But I really thought I beat him, and lost him a split decision. Very experienced, nice guy, close friends now. He's very cool. It took me the Eastern. I came second place. So I ended up going to the Olympic trials. So right after the Eastern, I went to the Olympic trials. I came in 3rd place in Olympic trials. To this day. like I said, no excuses and everything like that. But I lost in a split decision to Teeth Orrington. That's his name. I lost 2 times, but the 2 fights I felt like was real close. I lost to Raheem first. I lost to Raheem first. Raheem Gonzalez, great guy, humble guy. He could tell you that was a tough fight, even though they said he won unanimously. I don't know how.
I feel so sorry for him that got to the Olympics when they should have had. They would have qualified.
He would have. He would have. How things went. You know, I lost to him, and I lost to a Teeth in a split decision. Very tough fights. I felt like I really pulled it off. But hey, I can't argue about it. Lesson learned. So those experiences really made me hungry to win a national championship, because I never.
Those decisions in boxing are the hardest thing to deal with, aren't they, for boxers? When you think you've got it and it goes the other way. How do you mentally deal with that?
I mentally deal with it. To be honest, man, like I said, I'm very competitive. So I deal with it as, I deal with it as like, man, it is what it is, man. Now I just got to train more harder and just get more sharper. That's all. Yeah, I just got to train more harder and be more sharper. That's all. So I deal with it, man. It's hard. It's tough. So next time, I know I can't leave it to the judge's decision. That's all.
You dealt with it by going on and boxing in the US Nationals and winning it. Mm-hmm. What did that mean to win that? How difficult was it to win that tournament?
Man, to be honest, I'm very humble, but it was easy. It was easy. I mean, it was easy in the sense that I know that I got the experience and I fought tough people in the past that got me there. So I learned from that. There was a lesson learned from the losses that I took, and it made me stronger. So I know what I was going to do in this tournament. I had a game plan. I just wanted to switch up my style a little bit, not switch it up, but add something new. So everything just came smooth, man. Style and grace. I made it look humbly easy, you know? So, yeah.
And from the Nationals, you've gone to Team USA and trained at one of the training camps at Chula Vista. Mm-hmm. What's it like training there? I know Amari Jones was with you and he rates you very highly.
Yes.
I think he's a great boxer. Definitely one for the
Great. Amari, man.
Enjoy it.
Amari, look, I enjoyed it, man. I told Amari, man, sinking this whole experience, you know, because from before I was the alternate. Ever since I was the alternate at the time. I'm still like not no more now, you know, the Olympics on and on. But ever since the Teeth went pro, I became the alternate. So I've been in camp, in Colorado and Cali. I told him, look, man, I enjoyed it, and you know, if they hopefully cross my fingers, if they still have World Championship, that's gonna be my last thing. That's gonna be my last amateur thing. I told Mari, enjoy it, man. Go to 2024 if you have to, you know. And it was just a lot of vibes there, a lot of great vibes. I met a lot of great people, sparred a lot of great people. I learned a lot of experience, and you know, it was great vibes. I met a lot of people. And, you know, I looked up to Shushu. Shushu is like one of the Brooklyn legends, young legends here. You know,
you've got boxers in Brooklyn now, haven't you? You've got
a lot.
He's at Rockaway Ropes, and obviously Bruce Carrington. Great fighters.
Brooklyn go hard, man. If you know, you know. We got a lot of champions in Brooklyn, man. That's, you know, I'm just happy to represent Brooklyn how I am now, you know. So,
but doing these videos, I also see across America, boxing seems to be booming again. Do you think
yes.
as well?
Yeah, I do. You know, like I said, I'm strictly New York, man. New York, Brooklyn, man. I love the other fighters, but you know, I represent New York to the fullest, Brooklyn full exact, you know. So yeah.
Now, in New York, which coaches do you credit for helping you get to where you've got?
My trainer is number one, the best trainer in the land. The best trainer in the land, hands down. He got me to where I want to be. My brother, I consider my brother my trainer, my mentor, and like he taught me a lot too.
What's his name, Orville?
Who? My brother?
Yeah, no, you.
Crooks. My trainer is Elliot Ness.
Right.
Alexandria is his real name, but Elliot Ness. Yeah, he just been around. He been around some, like when I got introduced to him, he just been around a lot of greats. Like he been around Shane Mosley, Mayweather, Durant, and all these great fighters. So the chemistry was just good, man. He pushed me. I didn't like working out at the time, so I'm giving all my credit to Ness and Jose. His name is Jose. He been around being my second man in every fight with Ness. And Marco, I don't know if you know Marco, but yeah, he been around. He trained Christina Cruz. He was like one of Christina's Cruz first trainer in New York. So yeah, those the coaches I could really credit in New York for my success.
And what credit do you give your family and your friends that have supported you through this?
They always believed in me. My mother actually did not want me, like she didn't think that I was gonna really take boxing serious because she was like, oh, get it hit, get it hit. Hard headed. And my brother was like, oh, chill, mom, like he got it. Everyone's in the fit, like we the new upcoming, man. We know what we doing, because in my family, my father ran track and everybody else ran track. So we just changed the generation.
Now, people like yourself, Bruce, Bobby, great role models for young people in New York. What does boxing do for you and help you personally?
Wait, say it again. You broke up a little. I'm sorry.
I'm saying that I think people like you, Bruce, Bobby, Pettigrew, great role models for young people in New York. What do you think the sport of boxing has done for you personally?
Growth. Like it helped me grow. It changed my mentality, changed my aspects of life. I tell everybody this, man, it's never too late to do anything, like I literally came from nothing. I literally had nothing. I still don't have nothing. I'm still grounded to get something and get somewhere. So it's just the growth and the patience. I always say that, I said patience is key and being humble and just waiting for your turn. As long as you work hard and have the discipline, then you could be anything you want to be. So boxing gave me that type of growth in everything.
Now, boxing at your level can overtake your life, and it will overtake. It's
yes,
full.
It will.
Yeah. What are your other pastimes to release that stress from the sport at times?
Release my stress. I used to play basketball a lot. So yeah, I was very competitive. Like I said, very competitive. Basketball used to release my stress at times. But I used to argue a lot, and after that, people be want to argue, and I be want to end up being fights and stuff like that. So, like, I used to get in trouble for that. So I was like, you know what, man, forget basketball, man. I don't think I'm a team player. I gotta get back into boxing and be individual. I'm just an individual person.
See, I'm an old school. I'm more of a Michael Jordan than a LeBron. You'll be LeBron your age, won't you?
I mean, yeah, I like LeBron. Yeah, I like LeBron. I like LeBron. Yeah, he's cool. For my generation, yeah, I'm liking LeBron, yeah.
Now, going back to your boxing, what are your short-term goals and your long-term goals in the sport?
My short-term goal, and my long-term goal. My short-term goal is to like help people into like getting into boxing if they want to do boxing, and just motivate them. I mean, I'm a helping person. I like helping people. So that's gonna be
Is it the World Championships next year as well? It's next year, isn't it? The World Title.
I'm overheard that it's gonna be December. I don't know until they really tell me. You know, right now they into the Olympics right now. They all focus is on the Olympics right now. That's it. I start Saturday. Good luck to my fellow teammates. Team USA all day. But yeah, it's supposed to be in December, but I overheard where it was supposed to be in October, from my source. So hopefully,
after that, your longer terms, you've already hinted at it, is turning professional.
Yeah,
that's something you'd like to do.
Yes. Fortunately, yes. I'm just building my resume, man. Right now, I'm just building my resume because I actually accomplished the things that I wanted to accomplish, but I only got one more thing, Worlds. But yeah, I am planning on turning pro most likely by the end of this year or probably next year. God's willing. Whatever happens, it's all in God's plan.
And final question, Orville. Thanks so much for your time. I really enjoyed it. Why do you love the sport of boxing? Toughest sport in the world. Why do you love it?
I love the pain. It sounds crazy, but I love the pain. I love the dedication. I love the work ethic. I just love fighting, man. I think that's just in my blood. I'm like Spartan. You never heard of Spartan 300, the movie?
Love that.
I just love war. That's just
we died in hell.
Exactly, but I'm gonna die in heaven though. but yeah, just war. I just love it, man. I just love the Trilla Manila in it, and I just love it. I don't know how to explain it. Just like, yeah, man, I just love it, man. I don't think I'll ever stop. And the only time I would stop is when I stop having fun. But like I said, boxing is like dancing to me. So style and grace. If I can keep doing that and keep getting better at that, that's what I'm gonna keep doing.
Well, that's great. All the best, Orville, and good luck with Team USA.
Thank you, man. You have a great day, man. And can I give some shout outs real quick?
Oh yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Go on.
All right. Shout outs. Shout outs to everybody, man. Shout outs to Team USA. Bring it home strong. Team USA. Shout outs to my mother. Shout outs to my brother, Duchesne Crooks, my mother, Donna Reed. And shout outs to everybody that believed in me. Shout outs to Sydney and Michael. Those my two mentors. Joey. Shout outs to everybody, man, that believed in me. And Adam Glenn. Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. And Alvin, my strength and conditioning. Yeah, man, that's it, man.